In this video, you're going to learn read-only variables in ES6, or what we call constants. So a constant is a variable that cannot be reassigned a new value once you define it. So to create constants, you use the keyword const. And then you choose a name for your variable. Usually you'll find these variables in uppercase. Now, if you just declare the variable without initializing it, you're going to get an error. So you really need to initialize it straight after declaration. So let's set this variable to Apple. So if you log make, you're going to get Apple. Now, if you try to assign a new value to make, like Samsung, then you're going to get an error, because as we said, these variables are constants, so they cannot be reassigned new values. Now, constants, just like let variables, they are block scoped. So if you create separate blocks and you redeclare your constants in these scopes, then this is not going to cause any error because they are block scoped. Now, a quick challenge for you. Let's set a constant to a value which is going to be an object. So let's call it language. And let's say that it's going to have a couple of properties. So the name, JavaScript, and a version ES5. So now we know that this is a constant, so you cannot assign a new value to it. But what if you assign a new value to one of its properties? So let's change the version to ES6, for example. Do you think this is going to cause an error? Well, let's find out. So this is working just fine. You will get an error only if you do language equals something. So you're actually reassigning or assigning a new value to the constants itself instead of the properties of the object. All right. So now the good practice in ES6 is to use constants all the time, unless you are looping or need reassignment. So in that case, you use let. But it's okay to use var if you wish, but it's a good practice to use consts for variables that don't change.